mean it. I mean it. I mean it. You know what I mean? And I might be mad looking when I say it because that's the way I really feel about it. You know what I mean? So it's GODCORE. You know what I mean? God at the core of everything. He the center. You know what I mean? So I started spitting this. I'm telling everybody, it's GODCORE rap. You know what I mean? It ain't Christian rap because Christians don't even like my rap. You know what I mean? It's the hardcore rap because the world don't like what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's only God like what I'm saying. So it's GODCORE rap. It's hard because it's God. You know what I mean? So that's where the GODCORE come in at, man. You know what I mean? This is what GODCORE is right there. So I'm running with GODCORE. I already had the Thug Riders, the highest son of God, resurrected individuals, defeating all hood soldiers. That was the group, you know, that was before. And now I'm GODCORE. And so I'm running. I'm GODCORE, man. Right to this day, it's still GODCORE. But let me get back to after all that stuff, man, and the fallouts and stuff, and you know, no more group Thug Riders and stuff like that. You know, really, it's just me and Drake. You know what I mean? So we spit. We still wanted to do some stuff, but at the time now, I need more than just that computer. You know what I mean? That I had, because that computer really got me started, but now I need to get somewhere. I need to get this thing right. And so that's when it comes to building the studio. So the Lord just started speaking to me, telling me what to do, you know, speaking to my wife, telling her to tell, you know what I mean, what to do, and we obeying, man. We trying to be obedient. We obeying him, man. It's like, how you gonna build a studio? I don't know the first thing about building the studio, really. But man, God's will, it is what it is. I'm in it right now. You know what I mean? And I watched him just bring this whole thing to pass, man. And so then, you know, after building the studio, you know what I mean, we put this thing together ourselves, and now it's time to start putting this record label together, man. But you know, I'm a controversial artist, man. That's what it seemed like. But it's time to put this record label together. It's like, because I started noticing there's a few people that wanted to sign me. You know what I mean? As an artist, but nobody want me to be free. I'm controversial, I guess, because the way I'm gonna bring it. So nobody wants God to be God. That's how I feel. I'm that type, man. Let God be free. You know what I mean? In a person. So I had a few offers on the table. You know what I mean? But I knew I couldn't do that. I knew that they wanted me to compromise who God was making me to be. They were gonna want me to compromise that and take down from that. And I didn't want to take down from that for nobody, man. So if it meant that I risk money, you know what I mean, that I risk fame, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, then I had to risk it, man. So that's when I ended up becoming, you know what I mean, doing what I'm doing on my own, independent. Finally made it. And that was the name of the record label, Finally Made It. I told my man back in '96, man, before I even knew the Lord or anything, I said, man, record label one day gonna be Finally Made It Records. And that's what it became, Finally Made It Records. You know, I released right now 3 albums to date. The Watchman, the actual Finally Made It album, and Can Y'all Hear Me? I also did 3 mixtape albums. 2 of them was with Drake. That was Thug Riders Volume 2 and Whips and Chains. And I did one on my own we called The Return of Innocence, which I had Drake in some of that too. You know what I mean? But man, you know what I mean? It's been a journey, man. I'm here, man. I'm here where I'm at right now, man. And I mean, I still work a regular job. I ain't rich, you know what I mean? But I am free, and I still have this anointing, and it's still strong. You know what I mean? I thank God that I didn't have a compromise to do. You know what I mean? And I just a message to all y'all out there, that man, that's still doing it, man, or still trying to pursue it, man, and just really have that really heart for God, man, and be hungry and allow him to direct you. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of these artists out here, man, that lose it, man. They get there and they got some type of fire and anointing in them, man, but they get there and they lose it, man. And I never wanted to lose this fire, yo. And thank God, you know what I mean? Because if I would have did a lot of stuff earlier in my time, I probably would have compromised and lost some of this fire. You know what I mean? I'd never forget a girl named Vocab when I was rapping early. And when I first started really getting it in, she said, man, look, it was a guy just like you one time. He said he could spit it, he was strong with it. Said, but what he said was so good and pure and strong that he caught a lot of resistance and he quit. She said, don't you quit. And you know what I mean? I see now, man, from 99, it's 2017 right now. I'm still here. You know what I mean? And I believe, don't get me wrong, I ain't the top of nobody's charts. And I don't have to be. But I know what I'm doing. And I thank God for it. Whether the church or the world really support, I thank God. I'm still here, man. You know what I mean? I still have this. I still have my soul intact. Still all real, man. I still love hard. You know what I mean? And I live every day. I probably live more than most of y'all. You know what I mean? I done seen some things, man. And I mean, I seen some things to the point where money couldn't buy them, man. You know what I mean? People talk about selling their soul because they seen all these riches. But man, I'm talking about selling your soul to God for real because you seen what he do. That's what I'm talking about. How about the other side of the story? About not just selling your soul because of all this stuff that you seen over here, but how about what's over here? Have you been that far to see that that's worth selling your soul for with him? So that's where I've been at. You know what I mean? That's where I want. That's where I'm gonna keep trying to sell my soul in, to him. Because man, it's been good. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm here, man. That's why I want y'all to keep going, man. And all y'all real MCs spitting that GODCORE rap, you know, Christian rap, whatever you want to call it, man, spit it for real. You know what I mean? Spit it for real. Do it for him, man. Don't worry about these people out here, man. You do it because that fire in you. Don't do it for that money. Don't do it just for that money, man. I ain't saying you can't get paid, but make sure you do it for real. What's in here? Reach somebody. That's what we are, man. Don't sell yourself out, man. I done seen them, man. I done seen them people who done gave up. You know what I mean? And that's sad. But man, I just want to you know, let y'all see my journey, man. It's real. I thank God every day. I got some fire. You know what I mean? If you take a chance, listen to the heart, you'll hear it. I always used to tell people, man, I'll probably be the most heartfelt MC. It don't really seem like it when people don't really jump on your stuff all the time. But when you sit back and you listen to your own stuff and it make you bring a tear to your eye, you know what I mean? When you see the stuff that's done happen, man, you know, I still believe it. You know, that the only way I could become the most heartfelt MC is that I had to have my heart broken. And I had my heart broken plenty of times. You know what I mean? But like I said, I can still smile now. You know what I mean? Because I watched God make a man. I watched him, yo. He made me. So, you know, y'all, be you. Nobody else. You be you. You're unique in your own. Because God made you unique. Don't let no man take that from you. Don't give that to no devil who's still. You be who God made you to be.